मन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरौ श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायिने कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरकृष्णे नमः। पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तिशक्तिकं। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जन्माद्यस्य तोन्मयादितरतश्चार्थे सुभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्म हृदयादिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th Canto, Chapter 7, verse number 31. We are reading the prayers to Lord Vishnu when he appeared in the sacrifice of Dasa. After Lord Brahma and Shiva they appeared, or they went to the sacrificial area along with the other devas and priests and members. So when they began the sacrifice and offered the oblations or took the oblations in their hand, then Lord appeared on Garuna. It was described how he was very effulgent, and just by his presence he subdued the power of everyone. So he appeared supreme for all the people present, and then they started praying to him, beginning from Daksha. And we read the commentary how Vishnu Chakravarti was explaining that each one is trying to show the defect in the other. So in the last one we read about Bhrigu. He said that Lord is only known by those who are devoted to him. Others, although they see, but they don't really understand, because he is not known just by seeing with the eyes, but with the heart. So that's why he said that even I don't know him, and although I am speaking about others that don't know, I also don't know. So he was clear on that. So next Brahma, he speaks. Brahma Vacha. नैतत् स्वरूपं भवतोऽसौ पदार्थ भेद ग्रहै पुरुषो यावदीक्षेत् ज्ञानस्य च अर्थस्य गुणस्य च आश्रयो मायामया व्यतिरिक्तो यतस्त्वम्. He says that your form, which is in front of us, etat swarupam, this cannot be seen by people, by which they see the material objects. Padartha bheda graha. So graha means the senses. This word is especially used in the philosophy of yoga. The word graha is used in the sutra for senses, because they are the one who perceive. So he said that with these senses one cannot see. As long as one is seeing these sense objects, then he cannot see this particular form, and he sees that this form is the shelter of jnanasya cha arthasya cha gunasya cha ashraya. So there are three levels of manifestation. So also explained in the sutra as well as in Sankhya: Adhibhut, Adhidev and Adhyatma. So there are gross elements, and then there are senses, and then there is the internal senses, the mind and ego, etc. So there are the psychic senses, and sense of perception, and the objects of perception. There are three levels at which matter manifests. But all this manifestation is sheltered in the Lord, and one does not see it unless one knows the Lord. So he says, Maya mayad vyatirikto yatastam, but you are different, distinct from the manifestation of Maya Maya, this external energy of the Lord. Padartha bheda grahair vishya grahakeir indriyais tav etat swarupam Srimurti yavanya pashyat. As long as one does not see your form, this Srimurti, with the senses, tavadeva jnanasya adhidevasya arthasya adhibhutasya gunasya adhyatmasya cha ashraya syat. Tatswarupe sakshat drishtya sati na jnanader ashraya kintu aprakrita eva syat. Yatastvam maya mayad asato adhidevad her vyatiriktadis chidrupo na taigrahiyase iti etavatvam tu em janime te ete prakrita indriya pashyame te abhimanvantopi tat swarupam naim pashyanti iti bhagavadisu kataksha. So he says that all this adhidev, adhibhut, adhyatmik, this body, the senses, mind, etc. As long as we do not see the form of the Lord and we don't know the Lord, we think that we are the shelter of this, because they don't function without the presence of the soul. If there is no soul in the body, then the eyes don't see anymore. Nose smells. So then none of these things function. They are functioning because of the presence of the Purusha. But when one sees the Lord, then one realizes that He is beyond all this, the Lord, and cannot be known by the senses. So he said, Maya mayad asato adhidevader vyatiriktas chidrupo naim taigrahiyase. That we understand that the senses which are seeing the sense objects, that you cannot see the form of the Lord. Etavatvam tu vayam janime ete prakriti indriya pashyama iti abhimanvantopi tat swarupam naya pashyanti. So those people who have this abhiman or pride that these material senses they can see, they don't see the form of the Lord. And this is just a sarcastic remark on Bhrigu, who was saying that they don't know. So he said that no one can know this because he is beyond the Maya samsara. Then Indra, he speaks. Idamapyachyuta visvabhavanam vapuranandakaram manodrisham survidvit kshapanai vadayudhai bhujidandai rupannamastadi. So Indra is being more straightforward. He's not talking about any philosophy. He says, as far as I am concerned, idamapi achyuta visvabhavanam vapuranandakaram manodrisham. That this form which is right in front of us, which creates the universe, this is Anandakaram, this is very pleasing, it is giving happiness. And this form is Sura Vidvita Chapanai Udayudai. That it is containing the weapons which are raised in the 8 hands, which are to destroy or subdue those who are enemies of the demigods. So Indra is very much worried about the asuras. He is often troubled by the asuras. So everyone sees the Lord according to his own desire, his own consciousness. So he is seeing that he is there with all these weapons, bow and arrow and sword and club and disc, and this is just to protect us from the asuras. So therefore he says that I am very happy to see this form. So idam tav vapur visvam api kripaya bhavavantam karoti. That this form of yours, this fills the whole universe with bhava, with devotion. Sura vidvit chapanayur dushta samharkai iti ashtbhujam idam te vapur asmabhi prakrit indriyarapi anirvachya. So this form which has all the weapons in it to destroy the demoniac people. So he says that this cannot be explained by us, by our material senses. Tvat kripaya drishtamed. But by your grace we have seen this, and therefore we are very blissful, anandakaram. Idi asmadadi ananda anyathanupattirevatra pramana. So he says that earlier Brahma is saying that this form cannot be seen by the material senses. So now he is refuting Brahma. But as far as I am concerned, I am seeing the form. And the proof that I am seeing your form is that I am very happy. If I was seeing something else and I am not seeing your real form, then why I am feeling so blissful by seeing this form? So therefore when Brahma says that this form cannot be seen by the senses, we see the material objects, I don't agree with that. So what more proof we need? Anandakaram, that this ananda, this happiness, this bliss which I am experiencing, it cannot be attained by anything else. So it says, forget of what he says. So then the wife of Daksha and other wives they speak, Patni also. Yajñoyam tav yajnaya kena srishto vidhvasta pashpatina daksha kopat tam nastvam savashena navashantamedham yajñatmana vinuchana drisha punihi. The wife said that this sacrifice was created by Brahma for your worship, but it was destroyed by Pashupati, Lord Shiva, because of anger of Daksha. So now you have appeared here, Yajñatman, you are the very life of Yajna, and you have a beautiful radiance coming from your body. So you please bring this to life by your glance. Tam nastvam svasana shantamedham. So you are the person who gave birth to Brahma because you lie down in the water, and Shantamedham means which is free from any violence. So there is no violence involved in this sacrifice. Kena Brahmana, Brahma is the one who has created this sacrifice. Shab Shabdasya Udak Vachitvat Shavashanam Kamalam. So Shava means dead body, but here Shava means water. So Shavashana means one who lies down on water, and all which grows in water means Kamala, and Tannava means one who has lotus level, and Shantamedham Uparat Pansut means Shotsavam, and you are free from any violence. So we are bound down to you. Brahmastam Panihi, so please purify us. Te Bapu Tatsanidhanam vina vartamanahi sapratnairapi etai kamapi kimapi nasiddhyati iti avgatam. He said that without your presence, no matter how much effort we do, from where Brajeswari appeared?
Rati, everybody, my obeisance to all of you.
We were wondering where are you?
I'm wondering where are you? I'm looking for Kamala, I'm looking for Jaya, I am looking for Babaji. Now I find them here. Very nice.
So,
yeah.
So she's saying that Tatsanidhanam bina vartamanahi saprayatnairapi etahi kimapi na siddhyati. That without your presence, even if these people perform all types of endeavors, then the sacrifice will not be perfected or it will not be successful. It says this we have understood, and by this they are refuting everybody else. And no matter what they are saying, you can see, not see. The thing is that without Lord's presence, there is no success in the sacrifice. So therefore they specifically spoke about the sacrifice, that only you can bring this sacrifice to success. Then the sages they are praying, Ananvitam te bhagavan vicheshtitam yadatmana charsi karmanajase bhutaye yatu pushe durishwarim namanyate swayamanuvartatim bhavan. Says that, O Lord, you can perform the impossible act. Or you perform the impossible act, that you exist by yourself and you perform so many activities, but you don't become implicated in the result of karma. So this is the wonder, that usually you perform activities and you become implicated in the karma. But Krishna says, Namam karmani limpanti, nami karma phalaspriya. That karma does not implicate me. And the reason is because I don't have the desire for the fruits of karma. So this he says is the ananvitam, this is the impossible thing. And vibhutaye yat upashedu ishwarim namanyate swayam anuvartati bhavan. Another characteristic he is saying is that everybody is worshipping Ishwari or Lakshmi for her blessing, that he had some wealth. Lakshmi is the goddess of wealth or goddess of fortune, who is wife of Lord Vishnu. So everybody is running after her, trying to please her. But she is herself taking shelter of you and worshipping you, but you don't give any importance to her. So this is your greatness. Ananvitam aghatmanam yad yasmad atmana swayam karma acharisi nutistasi atchana jase nalipsaka. So you perform activities, but you are not bound by them. This is something wonderful you do. Karma karanastu anya sarva lipyante eva iti brahmadishu kataksha. He said, but all other people who engage in karma, they all become implicated in it. So this is showing the lower status of people like Brahma. That you perform activities, but you are not implicated, and others perform activities, they become implicated. Yatascha anya vibhutaya sampade ishwarim lakshmim upashedu bheju. Why is that? Because all other people, they are worshipping Lakshmi for wealth. Yadva yata iti sarvibhaktikas tasi yam iti artha. All the meaning of yata here is yam, which means Lakshmi. Bhavastu swameva artamanam anuvartamanam tam na manyate nadriyate. But you do not worship or honor her, although she herself is coming after you or being devoted to you. Then the Siddhas, the perfected beings, they prayed, Ayam tvat katha mrishta piyusha nadyam manovarana kleshadava vidagdha trisharto gadho nasasmaradavam nanishkramati brahma sampanna vanna. He says that this mind, which is like an elephant, and it is burning in the forest fire of miseries. So if there is a forest fire and there are elephants inside the forest, then they run here and there to protect, and if they can find a river, then they jump inside the river. So he says that our mind is also like an elephant who is suffering the miseries which are like the forest fire, and now it has become completely submerged in the river of nectar of your stories. Kathamrishta Piyusanadyam. And therefore it does not remember the forest fire, nor it wants to come out of it. Nisasmara Bhavam Niskramati Brahma Sampanna one. Because it has become Brahma Sampanna, it has become like absorbed in the bliss of Brahman. So this shows that the solution for everything is Krishna Katha. Siddha iti kevalaya bhaktya prem siddhim prapta iti artha. So these people are called Siddha or perfected beings, and it means that they have attained love of the Supreme Lord by performing pure devotion. So they are the devotees, and therefore they are talking about devotion. Tvat kathaeva mrishta piyusha nadi Shuddha Amrit Nadi. So your stories, the description of Lord's activities, that is the river containing pure nectar in it. Mrishta Piyush. Tasyam Avgadha Nimagna. And our mind is completely absorbed in those stories. Therefore, Davam Sansar Jwalam Vismritaman. It has absolutely forgotten the suffering of forest fire in the material world. So this is the only solution for the suffering humanity. Atastato na niskramti, and therefore it does not want to come out of it. Because as soon as you come out of it, then again you suffer. So always Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya. Hearing Bhagavatam means hearing Bhagavad Katha always. Brahma Sampanvat Brahmakyam Praptayate. So just like somebody who becomes Brahman realized, then does not come out of that state. And there is nothing to come out. Kim karma karana akarana loepa alepa vicharene bhagavato lila kathamrite nimajjami tirishishu kataksha. So they are having their sarcasm on the sages who spoke in the previous one, and their kataksh is that what is the use of all this deliberation, what is to be performed, what is not to be performed, senses, good senses, bad senses, implicated in karma, not implicated in karma, just absorbing hearing the pastimes of the Lord. What is the use of all this philosophical discussion? Why not just drink the nectar? Then Yajmani Uvacha, then wife of Daksha, said praise. Swagatam te prasidesha tubhyam namah Srinivasa Sriyakantaya trahina Tvamrite dhishanangair makha shobhate Shirshahina kabandho yatha purushaha. Says, welcome to you, O Lord. Please be gracious. I pay my obeisances to you, along with Sri and Kanti, O abode of Lord, abode of Lakshmi, Srinivasa. Please protect us. O Master of the universe, this sacrifice does not appear beautiful without your presence, just like the torso of a man without the head. So she has seen the Daksha without head. And that's probably too much in her mind. So she cannot forget that. And she says that Yatha Kavandha Sirshahi Purusha. So like that sacrifice, the important, because sacrifice is meant for Lord Vishnu, and if he is not present, then what is the importance? It's just like a marriage party without the bridegroom. Everything is there, but the bridegroom is missing. So, just like yesterday, there was some news that some marriage party was happening, and then the person was unable to come. So there were two news. One they did the marriage on the Skype, and in the other one they put the photo of the bridegroom. That one was in India, and another was somewhere in the West. So he is the supreme, he is the chief person of the sacrifice. So like the body, it may be beautiful, but without head, what is the value of the body? So that's why this is called the head. The important part, most important part. Shirsha means the topmost. And she is specifically referring to Sri or Lakshmi, that you please protect us along with her. Yajmani Daksha Patni Prasuti. Yajmani means the wife of Daksha, that is Prasuti. Shriya Kanteya iti Mai Tvad Das Swambhu Manu Putriyam Devhuto Vivata Mahati Kripa Asti iti Avagatam. So she is saying that I am the daughter of Swambhu Manu. This Prasuti is the daughter of Swambhu Manu. And Swambhu Manu is your servant. Manu is a devotee of the Lord. So he says that just like my sister Devhuti, she had great mercy from me, because Lord himself appeared as the son Kapila from Devhuti. So now I understand that you have come along with Lakshmi. So I also have similar grace, that you have appeared in the sacrifice along with Lakshmi. So she is feeling that she is also very gracious. Now she has the grace of the Lord. Otherwise she was feeling left out. So previously we read that there were three sisters, Akuti, Devhuti and Prasuti. So Lord was born as Kapila to Devhuti, and Akuti, she was married to Ruchi, and to them also Lord was born as Narayan. And then we have Prasuti, so she is saying that I am happy that you have appeared in my sacrifice. So therefore she says Swagatam or welcome. Yatah swakantam sriyam madgriham aneshi tanno asman rudra aparadh vidvastham trahi. So because why I am feeling that I have your grace, or why I have understood, because you have brought your consort Lakshmi ji to our house. So in India it is considered as very auspicious if Lakshmi comes. So therefore wife is also considered as Griha Lakshmi, or the Lakshmi of the house. So he says that I consider this as supreme grace that you have come with Lakshmi. But previously it was not described that he came with Lakshmi, but it looks like that. And of course it is in the chest, but it looks like that she was also physically present. It says Sriya Kantaya Trahim. So he says, therefore, Tanno Rudra Aparad Vidvasthan Trahi. That you please protect us who are destroyed because of the offense of Rudra. That we have offended Lord Shiva and we are completely destroyed by that. So please protect us. And Tvamrite iti brahmadi sarvadeveshu kataksha. And by saying that without you the sacrifice has no meaning, she is being kataksha. This word kataksha means like indifferent, sarcastic. I don't know what is the proper word in English. Usually it is used when you look at somebody. Kataksha actually means like instead of looking at person directly, you just look from the side. Means you don't pay attention. You are indifferent. You are not giving the proper respect. And that is called kataksha. Or if you say something to demean someone. So, like a demeaning statement. He says, therefore, this is a demeaning statement on everyone, Brahma including Brahma. Then the Lokpalas are speaking, the protector of the dark souls. Drishta kimno drigbhir asadgrahe svam pratyak drishta drishyate yen drishyam maya hi esa bhavdiya hi bhuman yastvam sashtha panchabhir bhasi bhutai. So he says, Drishtaha kim no drigbhir asadgrahistam. He says, have we not seen you with our material senses? Pratyak drashta drishyate yena drishyam. He says that you are pratyak drashta, you are the one who knows what is inside, and by that all this is seen. Maya hi esa bhavdiya hi bhuman. O Lord Supreme, the Great One, this is your Maya indeed. What is that? Yastvam shashtha panchabhir bhasi bhutai. That you are actually separate from the five material elements. But it appears as if you are made of these five elements. Means you are invisible, but you have become visible to our eyes. Asadgrahai vishagrahibhir indriyais tvam kim no drishta. So they are asking a rhetorical question that have we not seen you by our material senses? Says indeed we have seen you. Asadgrahai riti punstvam adhyatlingatvat pratyagapi drashtapi tvam tvat kripyayo drishya sahati. So although you are pratyak drashta means that you are the inner being, and therefore he cannot be seen by the senses which are seeing only objects externally. Paranchi khani vetranat swayambhu paran pashyati nantaratma kaschit dhira pratyag atmanam akshat. So our senses, they only see things outwardly, they don't see inside. Even physically inside, and what to speak of spiritually inside. And these objects which are outside, they are called parak, or they are not self-luminous. They need to be illuminated by light to see them. But there is the inner being who is self-luminous, self-effulgent. And that cannot be seen with these senses. Yet, he says that we are seen with the same senses. So that of course is by the grace of the Lord. So as Krishna says, Divyam Dalami Chakshati, that I give you divine eyes by which you can see me. So unless Yamevesha Brunute Tena Labhya, Only when Lord desires to reveal Himself to somebody, then only one can see Him. Otherwise it is not possible. Because He is adhokshaja. The senses cannot perceive Him. So that's what they are saying. Yatastvam panch bhuta atirikto api panchbhir bhutair bhautik shariro bhasi ityasa bhavdiya maya eva. So although you are not made of 5 gross elements, but your body is appearing like that. Because if he has to be seen, then he has to become as if he is the object of our senses, material senses. So he becomes like material. So he says, Yasha bhavdiya maya eva iti pradiyasvi vigrasya bhautikatvam yamanyante tai jarasandadibhiriva drishtvapi tvam madhuri anuplambhat naiv drishtva iti suska jnanesu rishishu deveshu chakataks. So he says that unless one has your madhurya, which means love, then he cannot be seen. So this question which we are asking is now answered here. That madhurya anuplambhat naiv drishta. Unless one has attained the sweetness or grace of the Lord, then he cannot be seen. Although one may be standing physically in front of the Lord, and say that Jarasandha, etc. This when Krishna was physically present here, then kings like Jarasandha, who were against Krishna, they saw him physically with their eyes. But although they saw physically, they did not see him as he is. So why is it? Because they did not have the devotion for him. And bhaktya mano vijanati. I can only be, Krishna says, known only by devotion. So therefore he says that those people who think that Lord's body is material, to them he appears like a material being, although he is not a material person. So, avjananti mam mudha, mam suntam vashatam. Therefore foolish people, they disrespect him, not knowing that he is supreme. So this is the act of Maya. Maya behaves in such a way that it covers the intelligence of these people. They cannot see his real nature. So he says that this is demeaning Suska Jnani, the dry Jnanis, who think that Lord's body is material. Those who want to have impersonal realization, who think that ultimate reality has no form, no quality, they consider that Krishna, Rama, their bodies are made of matter. And then Rishi, the sages, Devas, all of them were thinking that he cannot be seen by eyes. Then Yogeshwara also, the Yogeshwaras, they said, Prayannate anyasti amutastvai prabho vishwatman ichenna pruthagyatmanaha athapi bhaktyestayo padhavata mananvrityanugrihan vatsala. The Yogeshwaras are saying that Prayan nate anyo asti amuta stvai prabho vishwatman ichetna prithagya atma. That those who consider you as non-different from you, then nobody is more dear to you than these people. Yet those who are worshipping you with devotion, bhaktya istayo padhavatam, and having the relationship of servant and master, ananyavrittyanugrihana vatsala, you are very compassionate, affectionate towards them, and you accept them as your servants. So those are two types of people mentioned here. There are those who consider that they are one with the Lord, and the Lord says that I am also very dear to them. Jnani tu atma eva me mata. And say chatur vida bhajante nam jana sukriti navajani. Artho jigyasu artharthi jnani cha varta. So there are four types of people worship me. Those who are distressed, those who are inquisitive, those who want some wealth, and those who are jnanis. So later on he said that jnani tu atma eva me mata. That of all these people, jnani is like my very self. So jnani is very dear. But beyond jnanis are the devotees. So in the first line the jnanis are mentioned, and in the second the devotees. Tvai vishwatmani atmano jivan ya prithak naikshayat tvat shaktitvat tvad ananyatvenaiva janati amutah amusmat yadapi te prayam anyo nasti. So those who consider that the living beings, they are not different from you, and of course knowing that they are your energy, he is not talking about in the impersonal sense. So he says that they are very dear to you. As it is said, Priyo hi jnanino atyartham aham sacha mama priya. That this jnani is very dear to me, and I am very dear to them. Tathapi tadapi bhrityastaya aham te bhrityastvam mei shaiti bhedena dastav bhavino udhavatam. Yet those who make a distinction that you are the master and we are the servant, and they serve you with this mood, say mananam ya ananya vritti ananya bhakti, bhakti anuvritti, who are performing pure devotional service unto you. Taddane naiva asman anugrihana. So he says that please give us that only, that bhakti. We are not interested in the first one. Vayam nikrishta tvad abhed bhavam praptum katham shaknuna iti dyotiteya vyajputya dasa eva tavati priya iti jnanishu kataksha. Say that we are so inferior to you, how can we be one with you? How is it possible? So impersonalist people, they consider themselves as Brahman. But the question is that if they are Brahman, why they are suffering here? What has put them in this plight? Because you cannot say that, okay, Maya covered the Brahman. How can Maya cover the Brahman? You cannot also say that Brahman chose himself to fall into this trap. Why he has to do it? So there is no satisfactory answer if one says that I am Brahman myself. This is very popular philosophy. Now also many people will preach like this, think we are God ourselves, we are supreme. So if you are supreme, then why you suffer? And why are you inside this little body? Why you cannot get out of it? So many people preach like this. Adila, people have come. The Adila Samrat, in a big island. I saw his video, he is also talking like that. So he says that Vayam Nikrishta, we are very inferior, so how can we be one with you? He is coming on this Garuda riding with all these weapons. So how can these people think that we are equal to him? So in this way, they have Vyajstutya Dasa eva tavati priya. They have stated indirectly that only servants are superior than such jnanis. And iti jnanishu kataksha. And therefore, they are being sarcastic to the Gyanis who consider themselves as one with the Supreme. Yaduktam tvayaiva, as Lord Himself has said, na tathabe priyatame atmayonir naya sankaraha na cha sankarshano na sri naya atman chayatha bhavan. This is a statement by Lord Krishna to Uddhava. He said that even Brahma is not dear to me, nor Shiva, nor Balaram, nor Lakshmi, nor my own self, as you are dear to me. So you here is referring to Uddhava, who is a devotee. Naham atmanam asase mad bhaktai sadhu virvana. He says that I don't desire even myself without my devotees, who are the sadhus. So when Durvasa was being chased by the disc of the Lord and he reached Vaikuntha after trying with so many people and no one was able to help him, he went to Lord Vishnu himself, whose disc was chasing him to kill him, and he said, please protect me from this disc. And Lord said that I cannot protect you because you have to get help from Ambrish himself. He says, I am completely dependent on my devotees. So he is so much in love with his devotees that without devotees he does not want even himself, he says. Tatra lingam he vatsala. So what is the symptom in that? It says, because you are vatsala. From bhakt vatsala iti sarvatra shrayasena jnani vatsala. So Vatsala means one who is very affectionate to his devotee. Vatsa is a calf. Just like the cow is very affectionate towards the calf, like the Lord is very affectionate towards the devotees. So he is called Bhakta Vatsala. So he said that you will never find any word in the scripture as Jnani Vatsala. It says not Jnani Vatsala. There is never in Shastra the word used Jnani Vatsala, that Lord likes Jnanis. He is called Bhakta Vatsala. So therefore he said that just as you give your devotion to these devotees, so please grant us the same.
Gap Vishnu Bhakti Laksa. He doesn't like it either.
No adulteration. If he likes that also because there is bhakti, not because jnana. He likes as much as the percentage of jnana is there and bhakti is there.
So the Lord goes from indifferent to madly in love.
Yes.
And we understand then, even though the grace is causeless, that He almost acts through His devotees as far as to see who gets qualified in that jump.
Yes. Sadhu Virbrasta Hridaya. So that my heart is captivated by the devotees. So he works according to them. Actually, Jiva Goswami has done a very nice analysis on Bhagavatam in Paramatma Sandarbha. There he's showing that, especially about Krishna, he says he does nothing except acting for the devotees. In this universe he creates only for devotees, not for anyone else. Others are only misusing it. It's like someone makes a garden, right? He plant trees and he may plant trees for his own family members. But other people also take advantage of it. So like that. He does everything only for devotees. He doesn't do anything for anything else. He's totally absorbed in that. So he sounds very biased in that sense. Okay, we'll stop here.